Oh, and I forgot, of course, I forgot my microphone for my YouTube stream. But anyway, hi, welcome to today's stream. We are live. There is a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible tag with a considerable tag on it. So for my friends in Wheeling, Schaumburg, and Elgin, heads up, you got a storm coming away, and it does have rotation on it too, as well. That is something that I am watching very closely for. Along this line, there could be easily quick spin ups here, especially here on this bottom right corner of my screen. You may see this little blue thing. I actually might make it a little bit bigger just because it is a tad bit small. But yeah, there you go. That thing right there. That's what we're kind of watching out for right now. I also have Ryan Hall, y'all, in my ear. So if I miss anything, I will be able to relay. Rochelle, DeKalb, you guys gonna have a storm also coming your way. Again, this is also a tornado possible tag as well. For any of my friends here in Aurora, though, I think we're pretty much A-okay. I like to think. Because the storms would have fired off like really, really earlier today, but... Yep. I'm going to go to YouTube feed and I'm going to share the stream. Copy. So yeah, this is kind of what we're dealing with. We were really expecting a SIG 2 type of day. We're not really seeing that now, at least for my neck of the woods is. We're not really seeing that. We are still seeing an enhanced risk outlook. They were considering putting this up to a moderate. I'm kind of glad they didn't because it would have really overplayed the actual scenario. They did drop the SIG 2, it looks like. So now everything is just now a 10% SIG 1, which is nice. They did drop down the... Oh, wow. They shifted everything down south. Oh, wow. Even though there's nothing down here. So I wonder why they did that. But for war, I think you guys will miss out tonight. Especially in my neck of the woods. A lot of chasers here on 88 Converge. Freddie McKinney's going back out west because of the setup for tomorrow. Also, excuse my voice and anything else. Any of my friends also up in Lincoln Hills, watch out. You guys might have just witnessed some really strong winds. Maybe a quick spin up here. But yeah. Just that little notch there in the radar between the velocities. I'm going to refresh my radar thing really quickly because I do feel like sometimes Radar Omega sometimes slides a bit behind on everything. And I don't know why it does, but it does. I'm going to redo that. I hate how I drew that. There you go. Here's a full breakdown of everything location-wise. I'm going to blow this up so everybody can read this. This is just depending from where the squall line is. So, Elgin in 23, Batavia 28 minutes here, Geneva 25. That includes Aurora here in about 30 minutes, North Aurora. Palatine 49, Schaumburg 42, Elmerson 58 minutes, 61 minutes in terms of wheeling, even though really in reality, if we're going to be quite honest here, I'm going to actually redo this line here. Where is it? There it is. I'm going to do this. Bloop. You wheeling, you got a storm coming in your neck of the woods here in 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes. And also just keep in mind, again, this is tornado possible tag. I would just get in your safe spot now, just to be safe. Rather be safe than sorry. West Dundee. Yeah, Elgin, watch out. Ryan just called that out. I'm going to pull up weather-wise because I feel like my radar app, for some reason, is just really far behind lately. And particularly this one. There we go. I won't be really to be able to do dual screen, but yeah. Yeah, so Elgin here, you might be able to see a quick spin up here along this line to just be watch out for. Yeah, but wheeling, watch out. You got a storm coming your way. Oh, excuse me. I'm really watching this one here back near that spawned out near Rochelle. I'm surprised that blip that did spawn near Elburn earlier did not do anything. Newark, you probably just saw rain just coming through because there's a blip on the radar. So anything Oswego, Plainfield, Naperville, heads up. There's a chance that this thing can blow up into its own supercell. Again, there's still enough convective potential or convective available potential energy that's still out in the atmosphere. And so that's something that we're still kind of watching out for. But really, for the most part, though, Wheeling, Palatine, Arlington Heights, y'all just got to just watch out. Schaumburg, you're probably already witnessing Wayne. You're probably actually seeing some inflow tails here. So there might be a quick spin up here because the rain cells are actually spawning ahead of this. Good chance there might be tornado sirens blaring off where you're at, especially if you're in these severe thunderstorm warning polygons here. They'll tend to sound those. I'm more concerned about the one near Barrington, just because these rain cells are kind of flying into it. Anytime we see something like this, it just means the storm's getting stronger and it's gaining energy ahead of the line. There you go. There's DeKalb's. You don't have a considerable, but you do have a $50 size hail coming down. So my folks at NIU, hope you guys are having fun with that today. If you're out and about, don't know why you are. If you're walking from campus, be careful. Little light velocity. Lily Lake and Elburn, you more likely will see the cell come through your area. Geneva, St. Charles, the same thing for you guys as well. Thing is, a lot of this stuff is moving northeast, northeast. Plainfield. Hey. I'm gonna watch that cell. Once again, for my friends in Wheeling, Schaumburg, Arlington Heights, Des Plaines, pretty much that neck of the woods over there. Make sure your indoors stuff is inside in the most interior part of your house, as we do have winds up to 70 miles per hour. Hail can get up there, even though it says less than 75. I wouldn't be surprised if it got up there. But also keep in mind too, there's good chance for quick spin up. So just be in your safe spot. Just be scared. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Yep. There's something trying to spin here near Schaumburg. So I'm watching this now because that little that came down and this went up. So Arlington Heights, south of Wheeling, watch out. Kind of put it at a slight angle here. Wheeling, you got 11 minutes before the storm comes through. Buffalo Grill, same thing. Or Buffalo Grove, sorry. Northbrook, Highland Park, Glenview. Des Plaines, you will more likely miss out on this, but everybody else, though, heads up. Again. Excuse me. For most of my friends here in Wheeling, I really want you guys to be in the most interior part of your house. You guys can clearly see too, by the way, this slow motion that's right here. That's kind of flying into this. And that's kind of one of the things I'm really watching out for. But yeah. Ugh. So tired. I've been up for a while. I really hope I don't have to stay up late. That DeKalb one is a bit concerning for me. Yeah, watch out. That Mount Prospect, Arlington Heights, Northbrook, Glenview, I would watch out. Wheeling, this storm's coming here in 11 minutes. Less than 11 minutes. Because, again, you have that lag time with the radar. Especially how fast... Actually, how fast is this moving? Moving east at 60. Let me update this. Yep, there you go. So there you go. And pretty much in 6 minutes. So 6 minutes for Wheeling, 4 minutes in Prospect Heights. So probably essentially now, and all that stuff, fun stuff. You can see all the time frames right here. I actually pull up here as well. There you go. That's a full blowout. Ooh, my eye. Excuse me. Really watching this Schaumburg one. So this is now colliding. A rain blip that happened, it's now colliding with the cell. A little bit of notch there near west of Bartlett there. Heads up. Again, quick spin ups are possible, even right here near Streamwood. So just keep in mind. There's a tornado warning all the way up here in Michigan. If you do hear those alert sirens, that's what those are. Yeah, there is a rotation storm thing. No movement detection. So there is, according to Weatherwise, it's saying there's a rotation storm track on this. So I'm going to watch this, as I kind of predicted anyways. Yeah, and there's broad rotation. Yeah, there you go, look. So if you're in Wheeling, you should be all right, but just keep in mind this thing is moving into the northeast. Once again, we are live on YouTube. Launching the severe weather road through here in the Chicagoland area. Again, really eventful day for in terms of Iowa, Wisconsin for the most part. But over here in Illinois, it's kind of we tend to get the nocturnal stuff when we get severe weather setups, unless it's literally the day of when everything kind of collides and that dry line's there. But really, we're just getting whatever is coming after it, and it's colliding with the continuous whatever is a dry line here. Prospect Heights, watch out. I will say anybody in Wheeling, just watch out. It's broad rotation, but not enough for a quick spin up though. And the only reason why I say that is because of this notch inflow here. Anytime we see this, kind of this inflow motion here. So it's just one thing to kind of just keep in mind of. Once again, this is a tornado possible tag. They did downgrade the winds here from this weather alert. And it's now one big box now. Again, I would be surprised if you see an inch size hail. Wheeling, you're on the back side of this now. You're now experiencing it. Excuse me. You're gonna hear some loud rain and thunder. Updated severe thunderstorm warning for the Elburn storm is continuing. This will cover St. Charles, like I kind of predicted. This is a tornado possible tag, kind of going over these two warnings, so they're kind of colliding with each other. Half a dollar size hail sounds realistic. Winds up to 70 miles per hour is expected. Damage rate is considerable. Again, cannot roll out a quick spin up or two. Naperville, you're now seeing blips. Plainfield, you're now seeing blips. Again, all these will kind of start gliding towards this main cell here to the north. So yeah, we're kind of just really now just kind of playing the long game here. Wheeling, you should be all right. That gives me a little bit of peace of mind. I do have friends up here. I have pretty much people everywhere. I have people up in Wheeling, Elgin, Schaumburg, Aurora, Yorkville, Sandwich, Ottawa. Got a lot of people. Excuse me. Worst part of all is, like, I'm not even sick. I just think I just need to conserve my voice a little bit more, also because I'm hard of hearing. So, like, I talk a little bit louder, so I'm not, like, conserving my voice properly. Also, weird design, though, with the warning box. I don't know why they extended it all the way into Chicago, but, hey. As I'll include it. All right, Whaling, you should be in the clear now. The radar update frame will kind of flip over, and, you guys should be all right. If you're looking for tornadoes, by the way, go to Ryan Hall, y'all stream. Or any live Strum Chaser that's probably on a tornado right now. Because I'm really focused over here. Also, it's just me tonight. If I had a bit more production and last minute stuff, I would be doing this a lot. I'll be able to multitask. But because of that, we do not. You know, new radar. Yeah, anything near Schaumburg and all that stuff. There you go. Wheeling, you're now pretty much in the clear. You're now experiencing hail. It'll rain for a while. At this point now, it's just rain and thunder. There's no chance for a rain wrap tornado. There's nothing. It's just now the cooling down bursts of just rain and cold air that comes behind it. I would be careful though. Obviously, storms behind it, but then again, a lot of those have lost steam. Again, we're still expecting a lot of these storms out west to kind of come in and still pick up steam again, but the odds of that happening overnight is very low, as traditional. All right, Des Plains, you're next. O'Hare, you're going to probably go on a cancellation here on a ground stop here as we kind of get closer here. Broad rotation here, 3888 east of DeKalb, heading towards Elburn. I'll see this lightning show from my window, so that'll be actually really, really cool. Once again, anybody in the path of Elk Grove Village, watch out. You might have some quick spin ups here. Especially along that 90, 355 corridor, 90 corridor, 294 corridor. Also near Northbrook, quick spin ups are possible. And then obviously a water spout could form too. Tornado could also form and go into a water spout. That's also a possibility. There you go. They got rid of that tornado possible tag from that embedded one. So that's now one storm. Straight back over to reflectivity. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that beautiful embedded. Yeah, this is now bowing out. This is what we call bowing out now. It's kind of now all colliding with each other, and it's just going to be one wall of just rain, hail, and wind. This is what I was expecting today. But the fact that I saw the 10% SIG, I was just like, yeah, I can see that if there's an individual cell that fires off. But because we didn't get that earlier, there's no chance of it. Also, significant tornado parameters kind of essentially non-existent now. I mean, it's still there. There you go. Severe thunderstorm warning issued for DeKalb County. That was from the NIU safe. Where is that at? Michigan? I had to look over to my right there to see what that tornado warning was. We do have 21 alerts. We have 5 tornado warnings. 2 of them in Michigan. 3 in Michigan. 2 in Oklahoma. Swing down there really quickly just to see. Oh, right outside Tulsa. Oh, these are quick embedded setups, so. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You can see it with these two. Yeah, so you can kind of see it here. It's these light, dark green, light green. But you can really see it with storm relative velocity. That one is observed. One is just radar indicated. This is how you know it's observed because of the blip right here. Okay. Back to where we are. I'm going to go back to Kane. There you go. Again, Browder rotation. Wheeling, again, you're just experiencing hail. Pretty much everybody else, you're kind of doing all right. Be glad that some of these storms that are trying to fire off in front of the line are kind of getting dragged into this massive system. It really has no chance of doing anything. Again, any of these blips there now. So Des Plain, Elgrove, or already Niles, Snooki, Snooki, Little Minute, Evanston. Just watch out. A lot of these can actually do spin. This is what we kind of see for quick spin ups is these blips come in and they do cause quick spin ups. So just be wary. I do see some little notch indications here. So just be mindful. These are going to be EF zeros, but at the most, just because it's trying to fight for energy. So, yep, so just keep it mindful. But anybody else pretty much behind this line, so pretty much Schaumburg, South Elgin, Lily Lake, you're all pretty much fine. You're just dealing with the back end of the storm. really rare to get anti-siliconic stuff. Also, just in general. I do not like this radar hole. There needs to be a new radar site here in Dubec because the scans between these two are not great, and the scan between here and here are not great. It's great for here. Like that's the distance I like it. There needs to be one here in Iowa, here in Dubec. Even though it does pick up the storms that come through Quebec here. But in terms of once it gets to like Rockford and all that stuff, it's just garbage. There has to be something here. Something here to fill this radar hole. Or at least this connection. Even if it's just a mini radar site. Tornado warnings. Galore. Yeah, Plainfield, Juliet, just watch out. You do have these storms that keep firing off. Anything west of Sycamore and DeKalb County, that stuff is going to fire off overnight. It's going to keep firing off. And by the way, I am just going to stream until I don't want to stream anymore. That's really just kind of the game plan tonight. Is to stream till I feel like I don't want to anymore. Or I feel like my presence is no longer needed. I'll do that at my own discretion. Which I don't think would be for long, to be honest. It's kind of just waiting for these storms to kind of pass by. And then I'll kind of call it for a night. Because I do have to wake up at before 9 a.m. I gotta run the same shift tomorrow. But I will go through here really quickly. I'm going to leave... How am I going to do this? I could do this. Let me... There we go. Excuse me. Okay, there you go. All right, so I have radar up, but on the left, pretty much on this screen, we're gonna go through the. Oh God, I need trying to merge all the screens around. There we go. All right, we're gonna review the model runs for tomorrow and all that fun stuff. Also for later tonight. So right now, this is kind of what we're experiencing. We're experiencing an enhanced risk. I am going to kill this. This one. There you go. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of storm chasers here on the screen. We're going to kill the spotter network here for a minute. But yeah, as you can see, this is pretty much what today's outlook is. And we were under the enhanced risk. Again, there was a chance earlier that it was going to be a SIG 2. It got downgraded again back down to SIG 1. This is what was always true, which means a EF2 plus possible, which over here is always a bust. Unless given an isolated cell. Just give it pretty much dominant flow. But this is what day 2 is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a slight risk day. I'm not, again, expecting anything crazy. Again, 2% tornado risk from tomorrow, but mostly the threats are still going to be back over in Oklahoma with a SIG 1. And then day 3, kind of everything shifts over. Day 4, this is news to me. We got a 30% outlook. And I think, see, day 4 is going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So that'll be Saturday we're talking about here. This is the 18th going into the 19th. And this includes, the 30% includes Oklahoma City, Kansas City, Tulsa, Wichita, and Des Moines. 15% includes Omaha, Minneapolis, St. Louis, St. Paul, and Lincoln. And then also including Aurora as well, and DeKalb. So just keep that in mind. At 15% severe hazard risk. And then day 5, going in from midnight from the previous day into the next day. That includes Chicago. So again, that 15% pretty much for the 19th is kind of what we're looking at. And again, we'll know more as kind of the data comes through and we get closer and closer to that day. But really, for the most part, that's kind of really what we're dealing with. This is Midwest weather in a nutshell, normally. Yeah. Again, both of these radar products are available to pretty much, I think, both free to get on the app stores. I know Radar Omega, you have to pay a subscription to get a lot more of the premium stuff. So like the models and stuff like that. That's what I use. It's $12 a month. I just use that, which is really, really nice, because I can just nerd out and kind of just look at stuff. Weather-wise, more of what Ryan uses. If you're on a radar like he has on his streams, which is the one here on the my screen right here. That's the one that I would go with. So a little blip there. Kind of the window I'm watching. There's a little replay. I'm going to actually back this up a bit more to 14 frames. So you can see the progression. Heading into wheeling and all that. It really came outflow dominant which kind of sucks if you're a chaser. I think that's why like Freddie McKinney kind of booked off towards Sterling. He's heading back. Same thing with Ryan Scholl. He booking it down south. Still a chaser. John McKinney. He's still out in Iowa. Oh, wow, look at these isolated storms. It's training through. A lot of these storms broke up. Elmers, watch out. You do have a thing that kind of wants to do its thing. It is not rain over here in my neck of the woods. Which is probably what I want, honestly. I'm gonna see if I can mess with this. Really wish I can hide that side thingy. Oh, there you go. Cool. Stick with this radar now. Porter's Park, Jefferson. Watch out for crook spin ups again, always. Lombard, same thing. Might have a quick spin up. Yeah, DeKalb ended up reporting an inch size hail. That's where you can see these little dots here. Actually, let me see if I can just blow it up. Yeah, these little dots here are all hail reports, which is pretty cool. See that? I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow. I'm gonna work on my Duolingo while I watch for anything happen here. Make sure if you're learning Spanish, make sure you guys do it. Oh my gosh, I gotta redo it. Nope, by the way. That's interesting. See how that cell here near playing field, it blows up and then it kind of shrinks itself. Same thing with the one here in Sycamore. It's also trying to. A lot of these are going to try to spin. I think that's just natural. There you go. I got it. 334 days. Thank you very much. That new channel warning? Or is that an existing one? Yeah, there's still existing one. All of them are in Michigan right now. Just to let you know. Meanwhile, we do not have a single thing that's happening. Even looking over on the other screen on Velocity, there's nothing that's catching my eye. Not even from Storm Tracks. Plainfield, Juliet, probably Sherwood. You're probably actually experiencing some rain. Oh no. Oh, look at that. We pretty much all, Fox Valley area really just dodged a bullet today. We did not get anything. I mean, I'm sure we'll get something overnight, but like, not a damn thing decided to form today. Not a damn thing. Nada. Whaling, you're almost pretty much essentially out of the woods here. Yeah, you're just going to keep getting this train of this motion from Palatine. And then you may, if it keeps continuing this north trend, you may get the one from Elgin here. But other than that, you're pretty much in the green here. One in Carol Stream is definitely something else to keep an eye on. Especially if it opens up on the upper half here and this comes down, it could spin as its own supercell. Will it? I doubt it. There you go. Yep, there's that new severe thunderstorm warning. Considerable. This is particularly targeted for Arlington Heights, Des Plaines, O'Hare, Schaumburg, because of that hail storm is producing. Wouldn't be surprised at some point they do trigger a tornado possible tag, just because the way how this thing is already looking like it's trying to captivate. Yeah, it's already trying to come down. So we'll see. See what this does here. Two warnings overlapping each other. There has to be a water spout, by the way, ongoing. There's no way. Oh, never mind. It's gone. Yep. Nope. See what happened here. See, this is what happens when it can't get its shit together. Like, all it needed to do was dip down and then have an opening, and instead it just did not want to do it. It's pushing. Oh, excuse me. I might have to wrap up stream because I'm getting tired. So, relatively short stream. Again, normally this is normal what I tend to do when things get quiet. I wouldn't be surprised, by the way, anything keeps firing off here in this corridor, because this is where the dry line is. By the way, this is cold. So anything that pretty much fires off from here is going to slide off. So yeah, anytime when you see this is just telling you, hey, these storms are going to fire off here. We do have a damage report that came in. When damage report that came from Lily Lake. Wired down on 47. I feel like that's always common, though, off of 47. Don't know why. 47 comes all the way down here too, by the way. This is all 47. Comes through Sugar Grove. Just doesn't become a main road anymore. Kind of comes like this regular. It changes, which I don't know why they did that. Because 47 goes all the way down here to 55. Really is a shortcut between 88, 80, and 55, and 90. Goes all the way. Actually goes. Oh my god! It goes all the way up into the state line. Yep. So 47, and then it changes over state line, so it becomes state 120. For us, it becomes 47. It's crazy. I'm not really worried about these ones because they're not severe warned. You know, I don't think there's any spin left in in these. Yeah, no. There's nothing. Again, still either way, regardless, whether it doesn't look like a textbook tornado, just keep it mindful. Any of these can be quick spin ups, by the way. I'll be surprised if we start hearing reports come through tomorrow. God dang, Brandon Kopic has a wonderful lightning show in Iowa. You guys want to see more weather coverage like this, by the way, I will go live no matter. And this is primarily for Illinois coverage, so unless there's a big enough severe weather risk that does happen, like a high risk day and I'm by chance off from work, I'll pretty much be covering this. But yeah, but this is really what we're dealing with right now. It's just these storms here in Chicagoland area. And take a look at these tornado warnings since it's kind of quiet over here near Chicagoland. There's two. Wait, how many tornado warnings we have? We have 5 in total. Most of them here are in Michigan. So just be prepared. Don't be scared. There's broad, very broad rotation here. Roselle, Iska, Elk Grove. Keep that in mind. Very broad rotation. Again, this could literally be a, by the way, quick spin up signature right here where my cursor is. I don't know if you can see it. I'd probably see it with my drawing here. But, now it's not because the radar scan updated and it kind of changed that. So, but again, big hail, golf ball size hail. This is a big hail maker. Wheeling, you're pretty much out of this now, which is nice. I will say though, I think the storm from Elgin's gonna want to try to slide up to you. Just being mindful that you're probably gonna hear hail come down again. Probably likely up to golf ball size hail. Maybe I wouldn't say golf ball. If anything, I'll probably say an inch. Oh, look at that! The blip near Geneva finally fired up. Yeah, see, so this is where this dry line is. It's really firing off, and then everybody's going to try to fire off, but it's not going to fire off in time. It's too far east. This is where the line of initiating storms are happening, or it's happening in this diagonal line. They're all kind of initiating from this line here. See, so this is bowing out. Still moving northeast. But this is where literally all these storms are kind of just, they're all firing off from here. Yeah. So much for a Sig 3, like I said. It's kind of this threat today. Really, primarily, it was really windy. The hail thing made sense for me, but for the most part, the winds was going to make everything matter. And the winds were soaring even earlier today. They were soaring to the north, and that's how I knew, like, if anything came in, it was going to spin. So, is it still like that now? Probably not now. Probably the winds have shifted to the east, like due east. It's no longer coming north. When it's coming from north, that's kind of where it allows that side motion to kind of turn. So it's kind of what we're working with right now. Again, anybody like really I really want to say because this looks like a traditional sell. So Addison, Iska, Wooddale, Bensville. Just keep it mindful. This one is coming near from Carroll Stream. Could be a quick spin up. Even O'Hare. I wouldn't be surprised. Even though this recent scan is kind of, you know, can never be more prepared. Yeah, but everything's low confidence right now. Live on YouTube. Oh, dude, it's so hot though in here. I have the fan going yet. It's just like, oh, it feels like summer all over again. So warm. So warm in here. Oh, man. Radar Omega's behind because it's showing 29 and it's 41. There we go. I was just like, why does it look so weird? Wow, this storm really broke apart. That's crazy. Yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with now. Yeah, you can see a lot. Oh my god, look at all the storms that fired off near DeKalb. Wow. Yeah, War, I think you're fine tonight. Really, a lot of the stuff's moving north to northeast, and so again, anything, a lot of stuff's firing off near Rochelle. If it does by chance, I don't think it's gonna be crazily severe, because a lot of that energy is now being caught by the dry line. Actually, I want to see this really quickly from the model run from the recent HRRR. Oh my god, why does this bug always happen whenever I switch? Okay, I want to take a look at the STP, or just Cape. Oh yeah, see, so look, the Cape's still there, but it's pretty much still being eaten away. Oh wow, so overnight, that's where most of it gets kind of taken up. So I don't know, because the thing is, it's been high all day, and it's supposed to get high again. So I don't know if this overnight situation is what's going to cause it. But if it does, I rather have a way to be alerted. No weather radio. Phone on full blast. Have your phone connected to the speaker. So then you really hear that alert. So many different ways. Oh my god, look how much it captures it. Yeah, look at the STP. Earlier it was ridiculous. It still is ridiculous. Yeah, but for Wara though, I think we'll be all right. For City to Wara, Chicago, you're always fine because you look at this cold front here that the lake does. It just creates like this shield, and it always has. Yeah. Yeah, this is the highest for Supercell Composite. Look at that. Look at that. That's ridiculous. If you ask me, I mean, the humidity's so high. I'm still feeling it. But if you ask me, I think we're kind of done. Only because of the fact that a lot of these storms right now are firing off. Well, actually, they're all firing off now. They're firing off when they're supposed to. We'll see, though. Yeah, so Wheeling, just watch out. Just have a way to be prepared. All these isolated storms now can fire off and produce anything. So keep in mind, we're still under a tornado watch for Kane. I don't think... Let me see who's under tornado watches right now. So... Oh, no, Chicago. Okay, Chicago did get added into it. Earlier, it did not. But yeah, so everybody's pretty much under a tornado watch. So Cook County, DuPage County, Kane County, DeKalb County. We got the county up here. You won't tell me. Thanks, Norman. But essentially all of Northern Illinois. Oh, wait, I can't check it. Counties: Bone County, Bone, Cook, DeKalb, DuPage, Kane, Lake, Lee, McHenry, Ogle, Winnebago counties are all affected. And here's all the probabilities. 60% chance for EF2 plus tornadoes. Chance for 2 plus tornadoes is 2. I don't think we'll see that. But here's the primary threats. Several tornadoes and a couple of tense tornadoes likely. Widespread, large hail, and very scattered large hail to events of 4 inches likely in diameter. Scattered damaging winds would isolate a significant gusts to 75 miles per hour possible. And yeah. Excuse me. I'm going to leave this up here on the screen. Oh, the tornado watch also covers the lake. All right. I'm going to take a quick breather here. I'm going to use the restroom and all that fun stuff, and then we'll get back right into everything.
times I fell, I'd learn, but I'm weak when you smile at me, can't you tell? I yearn for that someone to bear with me. I'm hanging on to, I'm kind of fragile, so to speak, but my heavy heart knew you could be the new beginning, knew you could be the new beginning. My heavy heart is broken, but you could mend it for the night.
cat had died. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, what did I miss? Oh, nothing. Literally. Oh, wait, no, it started raining over here because there's a blip on radar. Cool. Yeah, no, this is literally what tonight's gonna be like now. I don't think, if you ask me, there's gonna be chance for tornadoes with this watch. No. Expires in 55 minutes. Yeah. The tornado threat died the minute this storm came from Iowa. Everything that comes after it, it has still. I'm gonna praise this because of what the model runs are still showing. There is still 2,000 joules per kilogram in the atmosphere. There is still enough significant tornado parameter in the atmosphere. So, should a storm pop up and initiate behind this system and capitalize on that unstable environment? Absolutely. The odds of that are so low because a lot of it's already pushing east, and this is kind of what we're seeing right now. I'm actually curious. I'm going to, again, flip over to HRRR and just see what the model runs is already saying. Yeah, look, see, so this is what? We're looking at 3Z now. Yeah, this is all the cape that is Supercell composite already, and it's already gone. It's getting sheared away. This is what the atmosphere is looking like right now in terms of Supercell composite. Let me see. Yeah, this is exactly what we're looking at right now. So the storm's still firing off. Yeah. There's supposedly supposed to be a massive blow up in Iowa that comes over here, but come on. It's gonna die out by the time it gets to us, so that being said, I'm kind of not buying any of this shit. That's just my humble opinion. But yeah. And again, I could be completely wrong. But even right now, the cape is pretty much dying down. Again, it's still showing over here 2,000 joules per kilogram. Joules per kilogram, which is still plenty enough. Even 1,000 is still plenty enough over here. But should it capitalize on everything and all that stuff is the real big question. The EHI is not there anymore. Updraft. Yeah, updraft is gone. Yeah. So, really, unstable cape. Yeah, unstable cape's there, but it's not, again, it's not going to really capitalize on it. Yeah, STP. Wow, STP dies down dramatically. It's still there. So everything is still in play, but I don't think National Weather Service is not. It's saying no. It's saying nah. And especially with composite reflectivity, the way how these storms are looking, it's kind of what we're seeing. I just realized I still have Ryan in my ears. He is still going. The weather intensity score is at a 123 right now. I'm going to actually pull up that weather intensity score. Okay. Let's see what the forecast analysis says from Weiss. I'm going to have to pull it over here in front of me so I can read it. So a significant decrease in overall intensity is expected over the next 30 minutes as the event transitions and key warnings expire. A highly populated severe thunderstorm warning for Cook County will expire in less than 10 minutes. If it hasn't already, it's about to expire. It is as it's moving off to the east. I'm actually going to flip this over really quickly so then we can see the radar. Which stands true. Convection moves eastward over Lake Michigan, causing a massive drop in population-driven impacts. While the weather threat continues across lower Michigan, ongoing tornado warning system in a linear mode with primarily severe winds rather than discrete supercells. Yeah, so yeah, we're expected to drop down. It's already out of 127 right now. So we don't know. Also, yes, I totally did a 6-7 thing there. For those who end up watching the VOD back, you're welcome. No, I'm not. You're not welcome. I actually wonder if you saw that little blip, comment down below. I actually want to genuinely see how many people watch back these VODs. I genuinely want to know. And if you're AI, don't comment. I'm sorry. What an active severe weather threat today. I mean, granted, again, okay, so I am going to say this again one more time. Again, none of these days are dud days, but when we're talking about, at least for Chicagoland area, a lot of these times, these severe storms don't mean anything. And there you go. There is the severe thunderstorm warning. So right now we have no more active severe thunderstorm warnings. It is just going to be primarily rain and hail. Now, again, expect these hails to actually still be pretty decent, up to an inch at times, give or take. But really, now there's none of these storms are producing enough rotation to say like, hey, we're terrifying looking. You know, we're not seeing that. We're not seeing these straight line winds that are able to produce spin. We're not seeing that now. Now this is really what we're seeing. And we did just have a cell that came through Aurora, at least the North Aurora side, everything Batavia. But that's going to move off to east. And that's kind of be it for tonight. Anything that really happens out west, and I'm going to blow up to the global radar map. But blow up this. Why does it do this? Why? I will never understand that glitch. Really won't. Never will. But this is kind of what we're looking at now. Again, I'm going to keep that tornado watch. The tornado watch is about to expire here. So I guess as soon as the tornado watch expires, we're kind of call it quits here on the stream. But this is what we're looking at in terms of lower 48. Really is no chaser feeds really happening right now. Chasers decided to go night-night and get set up for the next day, which is, I'm actually going to pull that up. Trying to watch those same. I'm still really waiting for the day that this area does see a predominant setup. Again, a lot of this severe weather outbreak train of events that have been happening in April so far, they've compared it to the likes of 2011. So far, it hasn't been quite like that, which is good. I don't think we want to have a 2011 super outbreak. But again, compared to the 2011 season and this, is 2011 had a lot of those storms in Dixie Alley. That's where the trend is. Now it's traditional Tornado Alley and also Midwest. You're not seeing this setup happening down south. It really now Dixie Alley is early. It's like January, February, March, maybe April, but for the most part, we're not really seeing that anymore. And that just tells you the tone of really where severe weather activities kind of shifted. I feel like Michigan has seen a lot more tornado activity lately. Minnesota, Wisconsin has seen more action. Iowa has seen more action. Granted, we did just have that EF3 that went through Kankakee a while back ago. I have not gone down there to actually see the aftermath of that. I know it's been a while since that March event did happen, but again, a lot of these setups have been pretty bust. They're not bust. They're good setups. It's just, at least in terms of tornado action, storm chasing here in northern Illinois plains, it's kind of not there. So that's just something to keep in mind. Not saying, to get your hopes up, like, hey, we're not seeing this, but more so just kind of like, hey, this has been a trend. Yeah, but I really don't know why they issued that SIG 2 earlier, and let alone to SIG 1. But yeah, if there's storms that do continue to fire off here along this line, it won't really do anything. By the time everything else gets to here, it'll be gone, because the way how weather works, it kind of overnight kind of kills a lot of that energy and momentum. It's cooler, it's cooling down, so the cold air can't really move a lot. Granted, there's still warm air in the air, but that gradient kind of comes kind of blur. Yeah, there you go. And there goes the weather intensity score. It's dropping. We're expected this to drop dramatically. Hey, look at this. Nothing wrong with the National Weather Service, by the way. By the way, huge shout out for them, though, changing these SIG levels. But I will have to say, though, they have to be really careful, especially when it comes to the tornado probabilities, how they do issue them. Because you can't, like today, like they issued that SIG 2, and it never really truly came into play. Like, we really didn't see anything like it. Again, like, you got to make sure that we're using it properly. Not saying that you used it wrong, but to at least convey a message. Like SIG 1, that's terrifying. Like, that gives you, okay, this is an idea. Like, today was really a SIG 1 day. It was definitely not a SIG 2 day enhanced. It felt like an enhanced SIG 1 with a chance of an EF2 plus. Not an EF3 plus day. Didn't feel that unstable. And there you go. Actually, they just lifted those warnings. So there you go. They actually lifted them really earlier than it planned, actually. So for the rest of the night, Wheeling, pretty much Chicagoland area, you guys are pretty much going to be dealing with rain, heavy rain, hail at times, and maybe a bit of gust of wind, up to 60 miles per hour at times. But for the most part, that's pretty much it. This is kind of what we're dealing with. Again, it's going to be moving in an east-northeast, mostly northeast trajectory, at 60 miles per hour. And that's kind of what we're going to be seeing for the rest of the night as this jet stream kind of pushes these storms out. This is all jet stream driven too. That's probably why the winds are actually still screaming right now. And you probably still feel those winds if you're out right now. So, yeah, but it's all now good. Just fall asleep. It's good to go to bed. I'm going to be going to bed because, like I said, I have to work tomorrow. And, yeah. So, thank you all for joining me on this stream. Thank you for those who have subscribed to the channel over the years, both my main channel and secondary channel here. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below and notification bell. Let me notify when I go live or whenever I post another video here on this channel. This is going to be the primary channel. I'm also going to put this off to the end of the VOD, but also as a little channel teaser. This is what we're going to really have, is these weather live streams, the weather discussion videos that you guys have been seeing me post every now and then. I'll be doing YouTube shorts if I have time to just really give a quick synopsis of what's going on and all that fun stuff. I will be creating a weather team in the background. I already have Zach and Dan. They're going to be my guys out in Texas and Oklahoma. So they'll be briefing me on that stuff. And once we get that whole thing going, I'll add those pieces into play. But those two are going to be creating their own weather thing for Texas and Oklahoma. Whereas for me, I'm going to be focusing on my neck of the woods here in Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, and so on and so forth. So, but yeah, if you guys want to see more weather stuff like that, again, hit the like button. It tells me that you guys are enjoying this stuff and you want to be informed, you want to be engaged, you want to be weather aware. And yeah, and also I'll be talking more and more about weather devices that you guys can also, for my friends who are deaf and hard hearing, I think that is incredibly important for people who have hearing devices and stuff like that. Again, one of the best things that I at least done as a hard hearing person that's not completely hard hearing is having a speaker connected to my phone. So if a notification does go off, at least I am aware of what's going on and it goes really loud. But in the case of anything else, having a watch or smart watch device that vibrates in your hand kind of wakes you up, something like that, just kind of be alert. I'm going to be looking into a bunch of things to see what things does not exist and what does exist. That is great for not only everyday people, but also for people who are deaf and hard of hearing. I think that would be a really cool thing. But yeah, but other than that, this is what we're dealing with. So, but yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next weather live stream, whenever that is. Again, there'll probably be a day 5. I think the day 5 outlook is looking promising. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. But until the next time when we have severe weather over here in Chicagoland area, that's when I will go live here on the channel, or whenever there's anything of really higher significance threat. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So thank you all again, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see more videos on the channel, click the box on the left to see the previous video I've uploaded to this channel, and click the box on the right to see all the previous live streams. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, let me know when I go live or post another video. Join the public Discord, linked in the description below. That takes you to my main channel, YouTube, Discord, and all that fun stuff. I'll be interacting with you guys and also talking about weather stuff there as well. Go follow me on X, Twitter. It's all there. I'll be reposting stuff from the National Weather Service always, and a bunch of other things. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you guys in the next live stream. Go subscribe. Just subscribe. It's not hard. Come on, do it. I know you want it. All right, anyway. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take it easy. Also, go subscribe to the main channel if you haven't already. I think you guys will like some of the content that I'll be posting there soon. Very soon. As I finish the rebuild. Be safe. Stay weather prepared. Yeah, have a way to get alerts. All that fun stuff. All that good fun stuff. Love you all, faces. Please be safe.